Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Episode number
4.
Finally, number 4. This is Two Without a Clue podcast, and I'm Veda,
I'm Kelsey.
and you're here now. So for this week's episode, we actually got a idea from Kelsey's fiance Jesse
Yes.
as to what to do. And I thought this one was a pretty good idea. When she said it, I was like, oh man, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a blast from the past, if you will.
Oh wow, look at that, you fancy wording.
Blast from the past, yes.
Over
We're going
there.
back to our childhood.
Oh god.
We're bringing out some nostalgic shit.
Hopefully some good things, not just bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Now, all about things that we played with, things that we ate when we were younger, shows we watched, different things.
Yeah, just a lot of fun things. It's like, oh my god, wait, that existed. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, they're probably all from obviously some are a little bit older, but from the era that we grew up is like late 90s, because we were both born in 98.
Yeah, 1998, we were both born.
So,
But even before we get into it, I know we both have older siblings, like a lot older than us.
yeah.
So I have a sister who's 18 years older than me. And she was born in 1980. So she had a lot of toys that I played with, like a lot of old toys from the 80s and 90s that I played with. So even though I was born in 1998, I still had an opportunity to play with all those toys.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same way, because like my sister is 11 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I definitely had some hand-me-downs,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Not a whole lot of that era is coming back to me.
Yeah, like if
reason.
I can't think of it on the spot, but if I see pictures, I'm like, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that? Because like for me, growing up, in our basement, we had just buckets and buckets and buckets full of toys.
Yeah.
And there was a rule that we had. It was you can only play with one bucket, like all the toys in one bucket. And then once you're done, you can't open another one unless you put all those toys back and put that box back.
That's a good rule, though.
Yeah, it didn't work out. I didn't listen as a kid growing up. It was a real big mess downstairs.
Wow, you didn't listen as a child?
Mm-hmm.
Surprising.
I know,
really...
God, I was such an angel. That's a lie. I was like a devil. But no, yeah, we had like a crap ton of toys. Like, I'm not even joking. Growing up, my mom collected like all the McDonald's toys and things. Like, we had so many unopened McDonald's toys that we would just open up like on a rainy day and play with.
That sounds mad fun, though.
Like, I feel like, oh my God, no, it was a really big mess. Like, I wish if I have kids and they do that, like, they're gonna die. But but as a kid, for me, it was fun. I don't know. I enjoyed my childhood, especially because I played with so many toys, like, all the time. What about you?
Yeah, I don't know. I had a decent amount of toys growing up as well. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, I know one thing for sure that I had, like, as a hand-me-down was Bitty Baby. I don't know if you ever
Bitty Baby?
heard of Bitty Babies.
Oh.
I think it was something off of American Girl doll. I don't know which one came first.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Bitty
Yeah,
Babies,
from American Girl.
Yeah, Bitty
like-
Babies are like...
The baby version.
Yeah, essentially. And my sister had one, and then when I got old enough to like play with it and stuff,
Yeah.
I had it,
Mm-hmm.
and then now my niece actually plays with it, my sister's daughter.
Oh, wow,
So
that's
it's
awesome.
like we're like passing it along, kind of, I guess.
No, that's cool.
But
Like, growing up for me, obviously, I was really tomboyish. So I played with a lot of, like, boy toys. And, well, it was aimed for boys, obviously. Cause,
yeah, back in the day, people weren't.
Yeah, it was still, like, more so separated.
It wasn't
like,
as...
oh, this is a boy toy. This is a girl toy.
Yeah, people weren't like, oh, we need more gender neutral things. Like, growing up for us, it was still
Yeah.
boys played with action figures and girls played with dolls
Yeah.
and stuff.
And like I played with a lot of like, don't get me wrong, I played with like girl themed toys too, like brat dolls and whatnot. But we're gonna talk about that later. And I also played with just like a lot of action figures, like GI Joes and whatnot. And that was like, I like to mix the two.
Yeah.
Like GI Joe play with Barbie, you know. If you know what I'm saying. I'm just kidding.
Jeez.
I'm just kidding. I was only a kid. But anyway, we have like a little list of toys and things, and it just brings back some good childhood memories.
Some good old memories. Trip down memory lane.
So let's start off with the first one, I guess. So Kelsey's fiance put a picture of Polly Pockets,
Yes.
and I know you were just saying that you didn't play with them a lot, like almost at all.
I don't think I really had. I remember Polly Pockets being like a thing. I remember
Mhm.
seeing like commercials and stuff for it on like TV, but I don't think I really ever played with Polly Pockets.
I was obsessed.
Were you?
Yeah, like I had like a bunch load of just like those freaking rubbery clothes and stuff that you put on them, which was like impossible to put on
Yeah.
because when you put them on, they rip and it's like, oh no. But I had so many. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, you can ask my brother Tyler, because Tyler would play with them too. And it's just, oh my God, they were so much fun. Because obviously, growing up, like, I was a lonely child. I played by myself a lot. So, I don't know. It's just really fun to, like, make up stories. Because as a kid, you have such a big imagination. You're like, I can't think of a fake name right now. Like, oh my God, Jackson, like, let's go. Like, role play with the toys. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Kids do have such more of an imagination than, like, I don't know, even
Adults.
Yeah, even watching the show Brain Games, they did like, I don't know, I think we watched that episode together, and it was like they showed an obscene picture and asked people like what they thought it was, even though there were no wrong answers.
Oh yeah.
And they could only give like 3 or 4 possibilities to what it was. But when you asked a kid,
it's endless.
it was like endless. They just spit off all of these
like,
different
all these
things,
answers
and they were
really
they
dumb.
were getting like exactly. But
it's crazy.
Being a kid, you have like you have just an imagination beyond belief. It's crazy.
Cause like I was I remember there was this kid I saw and they had like, do you know the book fair? You can like buy stuff at the book fair from the school book fair. And she got a phone, like it looks like a phone, but it's a little tin case that has like a notebook in it and an eraser. But it looks like a phone. And she was like, oh my God, it's a real phone. And she was like pretending to text on it and like take pictures and stuff, which I thought was like dumb. I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's a phone. But I was just like, oh my God. Because like I would do that as a kid too. I'd be like, oh my God, let me, like, obviously I didn't know much about phones, but if it was something else, like, let me make a call to this person and pretend to talk on the phone. Like, obviously no one's on the phone.
Yeah.
And as an adult, you're like, what the heck? Like, okay.
Well, that was like when I was younger. Did you ever get like mail sent to your house with like it was like a fake credit card trying to get like your parents to sign up for credit cards?
Yes, and you'd be like, this is my credit card.
Exactly. I like collected
or like
them
the fake car keys.
when I was
yes.
Not that I didn't do that. I didn't do the fake car keys, but
I'm just a loner.
Yeah, you're a loner. Get out of here.
It's true.
No, but like I used to like collect like the credit cards, and I was like, oh my God, look at me! I have all these credit cards. Like I'm the shit. I have all these credit cards.
It's like
look
a piece of cardboard.
And it was like, or it was like the same plastic, but it was just like a gift for, not even a gift for you, but it just like had like someone random's name and like whatever. And it wasn't
like I'm this person.
Yeah, it didn't have anything like there was no money value on it. There was no like it wasn't linked to anything. But I used to collect them. I thought I was the shit.
Before we start to get more into like the toys, because I know we're totally getting off topic, but do you know in the supermarkets when they used to have those coupon things that would dispense coupons? Like you take one and then it dispenses another one.
Yeah,
you
like
take them,
at like
you
Stop
take
and Shop or whatever.
Yeah,
the, like,
me
red.
and Tyler, what we used to do is we used to go around and collect as many as we could. Like I'm not even joking, because my mom would be in the supermarket for like an hour to an hour and a half, and we'd literally just go around and take as many as we can and pretend it's money. Like we had like a thick stack of just
Oh my
coupons that like were
God.
going to waste because obviously we're not gonna use them. We don't have money to use the coupons
purchase
for
the
it.
things.
And I just like what a waste.
Oh my God, I do remember those, and I like when I would go to
Did
the
you do
store
the
with my
same?
mom. I didn't do the same, but I would like pull them out, and if we didn't need them, my mom would like she would like look at me and she'd be like, put that like they would have like
Yeah, the thing you
the
can put it back
you can
in.
put it not back in, but like if you took one and you didn't actually
Yeah,
want to
like
use
that
it,
little.
it was like a little thing on the
slot.
side of it that you could like put them in. And she was like, "Don't take that. Put that back. We don't need that." And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry. I was a little kid. I was intrigued."
I remember one time my mom went to the supermarket. I think it was like Shaw's or something. And I knew where my mom had money in her car. So when she was in the store, I went back out to the car and I got like $20 bill. And I went inside the store to like one of the cashiers and I was like, "Can I have 21s?" And then
Oh, no.
obviously like I'm going around the store like, "Haha, I'm so rich. I have $21 bills." I'm like, I don't know. I'm like 7 years old. I'm like, yeah, I'm so rich. Because obviously like it's still the same value. Like a single bill that's $20 or like $21 bills. It's still the same
Yeah.
value, but it's just like a thicker stack of cash. It's like I have more money.
Yeah, it's
So I remember
the
when I
illusion.
showed Tyler, my brother, and they're like, "Oh my God, can you go get me $20 too?" So I went back out to my mom's car and took another $20 bill.
Oh my God.
I went back in Shaw's and I was like, "Can I have 20 more ones?" And this guy's probably like, "What the heck? Like, where is this 7-year-old getting 20 from?" And so then I don't think she ever found out. I thought this was so funny. I don't know where I spent the money. Probably on some stupid toy.
Probably.
And I was
That's
just like,
mad funny though.
yeah, I'm so rich because I have this stack of like $1 bills or like coupons that I was never going to use. But anyway, that was really off topic.
That was one long tangent, but
Yeah.
that's what we do here. We talk
As
about one
kids.
thing and then just flows from
Yeah.
there.
That's how my
Uh,
brain works, honestly, though. Like, I'm just like,
Yeah.
wait, I have this one thought. But wait, if I don't say this one other thought, I'm going to forget it. So let me say it right now. And then I forget what it was
And
I
then
was
you forget.
originally talking about.
Yeah. Yep.
So anyway, overall, I love Polly Pockets, and Kelsey didn't really play with them.
Not really, no. This
Oh my
next
God.
one though.
Ooh.
This next one
Ooh, yes.
was my shit.
Oh my
I
God,
used
me
to
too.
love these. Beyblades.
Oh my God, yes.
Beyblades they were so much fun. I don't know.
Honestly,
It's
like getting
literally-
hit with a spinning plastic toy was like the shit.
They're so like useless if you think about it. But like I don't know. I
It's
feel
literally spinning plastic
like that's literally all it is. You attach this hunk of plastic
to another
to
hunk of
another
plastic
hunk of plastic
with a plastic stick
with a plastic like
ripcord.
ripped like stick, and you pull the stick really fast.
You pull the plastic stick through the plastic to make the big chunk of plastic spin.
Exactly. It's just that's all.
But
it
they look
is.
cool.
Oh my
with
God,
all
they
these
were so much
colors
fun.
and sparkles.
Some of them were actually like they had metal on them, and they were. Did you ever?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever
well,
have those?
Well, no, like I had the original ones too. I don't remember which ones I had. I think I had the Drasil, which was the green one. I don't know if you remember. I used to love Beyblades. Oh
I
my
don't know.
God.
I love Beyblades, but I don't know anything like
Oh my God, like Drons or
About-
G. Oh my God, Dragoon.
names and stuff. But I
Dragger.
feel like because Beyblades, you like have this another plastic thing to it. You have the plastic.
Spin the plastic
You have the
chunk in.
arena,
Yeah, the arena.
and that was where you like would rip your Beyblades.
Yeah.
You'd like bring your.
So it's just a whole bunch of chunk of plastic
you would
with
like
more plastic and
bring
more
your
plastic.
Beyblades.
Beyblades. I swear, I think that's what my parents used to call
Beyblades.
them. Beyblades. Get your little Beyblades out of here.
Oh my God, they were so
But-
much fun. But I feel like
I had so
Couldn't-
many.
couldn't you like interchange things to make
Yeah,
them
you can-
better? And
So basically, like for example, there's probably like a total of 5 pieces for each Beyblade, depending on like which version you got. Because then there was like the motorized ones and whatnot. The I don't remember what it's called, but and there's like the bit piece, and then the like characters. I don't even know, but oh my God, I used to love these so much. And I didn't have many of the original plastic ones. Like later on, I eventually bought more. Like
yeah,
growing up, offline. But I used to have so many of the metal one. It was like Beyblade Metal Fusion, and I remember I showed you them. I think I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and I was like, you came inside my house once. And I was like, oh my
Probably.
God, look at all my Beyblades. I'm not even joking. I think I had like over 300. Like that's
a lot.
excessive.
That's okay. I love Beyblades,
Like
but I didn't.
like
have
I
that
spent
many.
a lot of money on Beyblades.
That's crazy.
I had so many. And you know what? You know what the most saddest thing is?
Oh,
When
God.
I was younger, I was probably like 10. I used to think that if I carried a Beyblade around in my pocket, like anywhere, I thought I was cool. Isn't that so sad? No, but like I'm not even joking. Like I thought that I was the coolest fucking person, because do you know like in the TV show it'd be like, "Oh my God, you're a Beyblader. Let me pull out my Beyblade. Let's battle." I don't know why I did that, but I
Oh
thought it
my
was so
God.
cool. Like kids do the stupidest shit.
Oh, it's great though. It's
Oh
Too good.
man,
too
Ugh,
good.
that's literally like Beyblades, and then this next thing was my whole like literally. I'm not even joking. My whole entire childhood.
Well, actually, this next one kind of ties in with Beyblades.
Yes,
Because
because you had
There was a game
that game.
on.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
if it was for the Game Boy Color.
No, it was Game Boy Advance.
It was Game Boy Advance.
SP.
Yep, that was like one of my favorite games to play on
Bro.
Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Was the Beyblades game. And I literally tried to explain this to a couple people at work the other day, and they were just like,
I think you had
Wait.
the Beyblade like V-Force.
they were like, "Wait, Beyblades had a like video game?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, you would literally just like rip the Beyblade,
And battle another person.
try to it wasn't even no, it wasn't that one. Wait, what?
What?
No, mine my game you went through a course and you
Oh,
like
damn.
tried to get it
I
from
remember I tried playing
the
this
start
once.
to the end, and there were a bunch of different like things within the game.
Really?
Yeah, you had like moving platforms that you had to like
Oh
move.
my God, that
the
like, sounds hard.
so
Just
you had to
kidding.
like move the Beyblade with the moving platform, or you had to you just had to like get it through the course. It had to go like up hills and down hills, and
Mm-hmm.
there were no sides on the course.
Yeah.
So you had to like
Oh my God, you could
basically
fall off.
stay. Yeah, you could fall off. So you basically had to stay within the means and like travel through the course. And I was trying to explain that to someone, and they were like, "What are you even talking about?" And I was like, "What? My childhood? What do you mean?"
Yeah, like what the heck? I remember because we mentioned this before. Like we met on the after school bus
Mm-hmm.
in like 7th or 6th grade. I don't remember when exactly. I think it was 7th grade.
I think 7th.
And
Yeah.
you had the game, and I was like, oh my God. Like it was during that time that I was like obsessed with Beyblades. I don't know. I liked playing with toys when I was 12 years old still. But I was like, oh my God, you have a Beyblade game. Can I play it? And I was like so psyched about it. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Oh my God, I want to play this. And one thing that I think was funny too is like growing up, the Game Boy Advance SP, because like it flips open
Yeah.
and it looks like a mini computer. I always used to pretend that was like my mini personal computer because it looked like one and it was so cute. But anyway, talking about games, because the picture that's in front of us right now is a Game Boy Color, the Pokemon Pikachu and Pichu version, and Pokemon was my shit. Let me just tell you right now, like freaking literally, I played all the games, freaking like Red, Blue, Gold, Silver, like the original Game Boy games, and then I played like the Game Boy Advance game, Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then oh my God, like all the DS games like Pearl and Diamond and Platinum and just all of them, and it was literally my whole entire childhood. Like I still have all of them, and all of my Pokemon collection. I don't care how old I get. Like I'm 21 years old right now, but I don't think I'll ever get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like I love Pokemon so much.
I played Pokemon when I was younger, but I
Mhm.
never, I guess, fully got into it. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like I played, I think I have the Fire Red that goes
Mhm.
into the Game Boy. I think it goes into the Game Boy Color. And
Oh, it's just red.
it was like the
Then-
bigger cartridge.
Yeah, that's just Pokemon Red.
And I think it had like Charizard.
It had Charizard on it.
Yeah,
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 and then
yeah.
the blue had Blastoise. You know, it's funny because sorry, I'm gonna go off on another thing. Because there was 3 Pokemon starters, right? There was Squirtle, oh my God, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander, right?
Yeah.
And in America, they made Fire Red. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. They made, for the original,
Get
they
your
made
facts right. God.
Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Red for the Game Boy, right? They never made Pokemon Green. But the Japanese version, they had all three. There was like a red, a blue, and a green. But it's dumb because obviously, like back then, there was no like, you can't buy a game and then, oh, I want it to be in English, I want it to be in Japanese or whatnot. When you bought a game, it was just in that language.
Yeah.
So if you bought, like if you wanted to add to your collection and then play it as well, it had to be in Japanese. Like, does that
Wow.
make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was really dumb.
I don't know. That's crazy.
But I don't know. I love Pokemon. I literally have like all the games. And I'm so sad because I don't have a Switch and the Pokemon Sword and Shield is coming out. No, it already came out. Oh my god. And I can't play it because I don't have a Switch.
Ooh.
I only have my DS.
Ooh.
And that's sad.
Yeah, I kind of wish that I got into Pokemon a little bit more, and I probably could now if I really wanted to.
I feel like
But
growing up, either you were or you weren't obsessed with it.
Yeah,
Like, it's just
and I
one or the other. You
definitely-
can't really be like, oh, I kind of played it. Like, I'm not like throwing you under the bus. I'm just saying, like, for the people that like Pokemon, like, they love Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah.
And then for the people that don't, it's like, oh, yeah, like, I kind of played.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. It wasn't like, oh my god,
No,
what
yeah.
like what's Pokemon? Like I don't want to. Nah, I'm too good for that. But it was, I just played and didn't really. I don't know. Didn't fully understand
Yeah.
it.
I love
And
for how popular Pokemon is. Like, you can literally ask anybody, what Pokemon can you name? Pikachu.
yeah,
Like, literally everybody will give you the answer. Oh, Pikachu and maybe Charmander or Bulbasaur, Squirtle, that's it. Like, I feel like those are the answers people give.
yeah. But hey, at least they know
What
at least a little bit. You know what I mean?
My mom used to call it Pokemon.
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 I
I
call
was
it
like-
that sometimes now.
I was like, no. Do you know the Pokemon Lucario? So I had like a lot of Pokemon figurines, and my Pokemon figurine Lucario, the head fell off, like it broke off because it was
Oh, jeez.
fragile because he had a skinny neck, and I was like crying because it was my favorite toy, and I brought it to my mom. I was like, mom, can you fix this? Can you fix this? She's like, okay, honey, like I'll just go play and I'll fix it. She gives it back to me. She super glued the head on backwards. I was so devastated and heartbroken. I was like, oh my God. Mom, you just ruined my life. My favorite toy. Oh, man.
Oh, that's
I was so
that's sad.
But, like, there used to be like an after-school program at my elementary school called Pay. And I used to, like, because how I was just saying before, we had buckets of toys. I had, like, a bucket of Pokemon figures just filled, and I would always bring them to school. And me and my friends would play with them. They'd be like, Veda, can I play with them? Like, hell yeah, I'm popular. I got all my Pokemon toys. And I was like the cool kid. I was like, hell yeah.
So going off of Pokemon
I'm
games,
so sorry. I love Pokemon.
did you have Pokemon cards?
Yeah, I had binders full. Like thousands of cards.
That was another thing that like I kind of collected.
I,
I kind of collected Pokemon cards,
Mhm.
but
like, who didn't, though?
at the same time,
I feel like every kid at least had one.
I
like
never-
a single card.
I never understood how to play. That
Mhm.
and Yu-Gi-Oh! Did you ever have Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
No, I didn't really care for Yu-Gi-Oh. I liked Pokemon. I didn't understand really Digimon. I didn't understand Yu-Gi-Oh. I liked Pokemon. And like I had so many cards, and for some time I did know how to play, but I obviously forgot
Yeah.
because it wasn't my main priority. I was just like, "Oh my god, I'm going to throw down my
Pokemon
Bulbasaur
everything.
card." No, but like I had so much Pokemon stuff, like it's not even a joke.
Yeah, I collected both Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Didn't know anything about the rare ones. Didn't know anything about
I knew about Pokemon cards, but not for like
anything.
other ones. For Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you know, like how it has like the health, it has like little balls or stars or something like that at the top.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
more the way I like thought of it was the more stars, the rarer. I didn't know. I mean, it might be right. I might be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I've absolutely no idea.
Oh my god. Talking about a few other games that I used to play for the Game Boy. it was mainly like Game Boy Advance games that I played a lot. There used to be, do you know the movie Treasure Planet?
Yes.
Oh my god. I used to have a Game Boy game of that, and like that was the shit. And it was so hard. I didn't really know how to play it, but I loved it. And then there was a Shrek game that I really loved. I think it was Shrek 2. And it was a Game Boy Advance game, and I love that game. Then there was, do you know Hamtaro?
No.
The little hamster, he's like orange and white. Let me show you. I wanna. Oh my
I've
god,
never heard of that one before.
bro, you have to know who a Hamtaro is. Like, this guy,
Oh, okay, yeah.
this little cute fluff ball. Oh my god,
I've-
he was my life too.
I've definitely seen him, but I didn't play the game.
But I used to have a Game Boy game for this one too, and that was my shit. And then there was a Barbie princess game that I used to love, and like it had animals, as well. Let's see.
I had a bunch of Game Boy games, and for whatever reason, I can't remember.
Oh, it's called
literally any of them.
Barbie Princess and the Pauper. So it's like these two princesses, and you could like switch between the two to like get through the game. Oh my god, bro, that's literally my childhood. It's just literally Game Boy games.
Yeah. Oh, another one that I just remembered for the Game Boy Advanced. My grandma, I think she still actually has her Game Boy Advanced SP.
Your grandma played Game Boy?
But yeah, it was only one game. It was one of the Zelda games.
I never, growing up, I never really played Zelda. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand the character Link. Like, it seemed cool, but I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I was never like, I don't think there was really any that I was like
'Cause it came
die hard
out-
into.
So,
But that was like a game that my grandma and I would play together all the time.
That's fun.
Like we would like take turns on her Game Boy, and we would just like switch off between the two of us, and we would play it all the time. And it was actually like, I don't know, it was probably like one of my favorite things that me and my grandma used to do when I was
Together.
younger.
When growing up, my grandma was like, she didn't really know about technology, so we used to play like Rummy. We used to play a lot of board games
Yeah.
and a lot of card games. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I probably didn't even know what I was doing back then, but it was fun. But anyway, man, we keep going on tangents. This is crazy. Childhood. Oh man.
Nostalgia,
Alright.
dude. It's crazy.
Well, let's move on to the next one because we've been on that one for a while. All right, Kelsey, what's the next one?
Old Apple products.
Hell,
I know.
yes.
I know Apple's still around very much to this day.
It's
But
everywhere.
we're talking about like old Apple products, like before really the iPhone came out.
Mm-hmm.
It was more of like you had the hunk iPod.
The big, huge chunk of just weight
It
in
was
your pocket.
insane. You had then you had like the Nano come out. It was like smaller. The Minis, which were a little bit smaller.
And they were really cute looking.
My first iPod that I had was the second generation iPod Mini, and it was blue. It was, I don't know.
I can't believe you still have them. Like, you were like, oh my god, Apple. And then they're literally right over there next to you.
Yeah, I still have them. I
That's
still have like
crazy.
I have them somewhere like in boxes in my parents' basement.
Yeah.
But I
Maybe
have
they're
like
lost now.
all my old iPhones too.
Wow.
like
I either
my-
lost all my stuff or it was stolen by my stepbrother.
Oh no.
Yeah, he probably sold it. Anyway.
And then after, so I had the iPod Mini, the second gen,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had the iPod Nano, the third gen. So
You had a lot.
yeah, I had those when I was younger. I thought it was the hot shit because I was like, ooh,
I got all the tech.
I got
Open your, like, do you know on iCarly when that kid would always come up and be like, what's in my jacket? Like, you want to buy this? I feel like you were that kid. Like, look at all my technology, bitches.
probably, yeah. But like, I don't know, even just in general, and like I had a couple of iPod Touches too. Like, that was when like Apple started to
Yeah, it became
really
more popular.
really grow. I had I don't remember what generation they were because they were
They all look the same,
yeah, the iPod Touches didn't really change much.
except the biggest change was from the first one to the second one. Because from the first one, like, there was so many limitations on what you could do. And I only know because my brother Tyler eventually got the iPod Touch the first generation. And, like, oh my God. To go from the second generation to that one was, like, a horror show. Because, like, I don't even remember. There's so many things that you just couldn't do.
There
And
definitely
there was
was
no, like, backlit screen or something. Like, the screen was always super dark.
yeah,
And there was, like, so many apps that you couldn't have.
they
And it was just
definitely like
terrible.
upgraded
Oh
with
my
like
God.
it was more of like the software and stuff
Yeah, like
versus like the actual look.
the freaking iOS. There's always so many updates.
Yeah,
I'm sick of this.
I don't know. It's crazy, but like, um, having the iPod Touches, it was just like, it was like, all right, cool, whatever. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know. They're like the generations didn't really change. It was just like
Just
all Apple
software
products.
stuff.
It was like if you didn't upgrade, which I don't know if it was as bad with the iPod Touches, but like with iPhones now, if you have
An
if you're
older one.
trying to run the newest version that you can run on like an iPod or an iPhone 4
Hmm.
or a
You
5,
can't. It's impossible.
you can't. It's like
Like,
the people
there's-
who have the patience to deal with that, I bless them because
Literally, I don't understand them.
I cannot. I need battery life. I need semi fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, and I'm starting to get outdated. Which is
What?
weird
No,
to say.
we have the iPhone
but
8 Plus.
Yeah, the 8 Plus. But if you think about it, there's still, I think technically three
The
different
X.
releases. You have
Yeah, is there an X and then XR and XS? Or is there just XR and XS? Is there only two?
there's the X, there's the XR, XS,
Okay, S. And then the Pro.
you have
I want
the
the Pro.
11,
Not that I need it, but
you have the 11, and then the 11 Pro, I believe.
sheesh. Well,
Which I don't. It might have been two major releases, like the iPhone 10 and then the 11. But
well, talking about new phones, I actually just cracked my actual screen like a week or so ago, and I'm really devastated about it. Because I thought I was doing really good. But nope, I dropped it in the bathroom, and whoops.
just shattered completely.
I didn't have a lot of iPods and stuff. I stole them from my brother when they had them. So, like, the iPhone, oh my God. The iPod 4, like the 4th generation, it still had the wheel.
Oh,
And then-
wheel.
And then it came to, like, the Nano, like, I think it was the 4th generation as well. Tyler had that, and I always stole that from him. And then the iPod Nano 3rd generation, I stole that a lot, too. And then it came to the shuffles. And I still actually sometimes use the shuffle, like, if I'm on an airplane.
I don't like the shuffle.
Only because, like, I'm not worried about leaving my phone out and, like, someone stealing it. Like, I feel like if I fall asleep, not that I'm going to fall asleep on a plane, but, like, just more comfortable to just, like, press the little wheel of, like, skip, skip, skip. I don't know.
guess so, yeah. It makes sense. I didn't like the shuffle because you couldn't see the artist's name and title. Like, there was no
Oh my
screen
God, yeah, that sucked.
for you to be able to see what song you were listening to.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Never mind the little tiny one that looks like a piece of gum. Like, how do you even skip stuff on that?
yeah.
I don't
I
even.
think my mom
I had that. I'm
one.
like, I don't understand.
My dad, I know my dad had the shuffle. I don't know, we're big Apple people.
Yeah, you
Like,
are.
thinking back on it, like,
I didn't have a lot.
I've gone through, well, this is my second MacBook. I've had a bunch of different iPhones, iPods.
Uh-huh.
My parents all do. Like, my dad has an iMac. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of Apple
we
products.
we just all
That's
use
crazy.
Apple.
Like, I can't even use a Mac. I don't know how to use it. I hate Apple laptops and computers.
I think iOS and iPhones are easier to use than Android, but like I can still use a Windows computer.
Windows are so much easier than Mac.
Windows is easier than Mac computer-wise, not phone-wise.
Oh my God, no, yeah.
In my opinion.
I like Android phones because there's so many things that you can like hack and have all these like files that you can download when obviously Apple restricts all that.
Yeah.
And But I like the iPhone. I don't like the Mac.
I like the iPhone interface.
Like as soon as I got my first iPod Touch, like oh my god, that was the best day ever. Like I just fell in love and I was like, oh my god, this is so easy. Although it seems really complicated with only a few buttons. Like there's literally like one button
Yeah.
that you press. But it was just so much easier and I loved it. I thought I was a shit in middle school with my iPod. I was like, hell yeah. I'm gonna play my games during class, which obviously I did. I was a great student.
You weren't supposed to, but we all did.
Screw the rules.
We all did.
Going off on that Apple tangent.
So this next one, I remember people talking about. Like people still talk about it here and there.
I had this.
I don't remember having this one, to be honest. The hit clips.
Yeah, it looks like a little stereo, and it has attached like all these little tiny looking CD things that you can put into the little tiny stereo.
And it wouldn't
It
even
only
play
plays like 30-second clip.
Yeah,
of
it
the
wasn't
song.
the whole song. It was just
But
like
it's
a
just
short.
like hell yeah, because you could plug it comes with like a single headphone that goes in your ear. It doesn't even come with both. It just comes with one.
It was like one earpiece.
Yeah, it was one earpiece, and you put it in your ear, and you could listen to like 30 seconds of the song. I don't know if it's 30 seconds. It might have been like 20 or something.
Yeah.
But it was just cool because it's like, oh my god, this little tiny electronic thing like can play these mini little CD looking things.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was like, I used to play a lot with them with like Barbies and stuff because it was like the Barbie size. It looks like a stereo for
Yeah.
a Barbie
Yeah.
because it literally fits in your pocket.
Yeah, it's small enough to.
But as a kid, I feel like, especially I only had this because my older sister had it, and it was like a hand-me-down. Hand-me-down or hand-me-down? Is it hand-me-down or hand-de-down?
I think it's a hand-me-down.
Hand-me-down? Handy-down? You know, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, you get the point.
Regardless. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Hand-me-down. Handy-down.
I think it's a hand-me-down.
Hand-me-down. Hand-me-down your
Anyways.
shit. No, but she had it, and I feel like, because she was born in 1980, that these were, like, popular. Like, if you didn't have this, you weren't the shit.
Yeah, I feel like these were a little before our time.
No, yeah, they definitely were. But, like, you were cool if you had this.
We were the end of, like, 90s babies.
Yeah.
So we were, I don't know. These were definitely before our time.
Wait, I just have something to say. Did you know, like, my friend Mason was just saying this the other day did you know that we're considered Gen Z if you're born, like, before the 1994, I think you're a millennial, but if it's after 1994, you're a Gen Z.
I thought we were in the middle. I thought we weren't technically.
I don't know. I was like surprised because
I don't know what we are. I knew that we
I don't
weren't
know who I
millennials.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really care. Whatever. I'm freaking 21. Leave me alone.
I don't know. I don't know. All the memes of okay boomer.
I don't understand that.
I don't know.
Obviously, boomers are old people, but like, okay. Whatever.
Whatever.
Freaking old people. Psh. Anyway, so the next category is snacks.
Hold on, before we go,
no.
before we go into snacks,
But I love snacks.
There's another one. I know snacks are.
Do you know that Vine where it's like snacks?
Probably.
You know what I'm talking about?
Probably. One last toy that I used to collect the shit out of because when I was younger, I wanted to grow up to be a professional skateboarder. I wanted to be a skateboarder. Yes, you guessed it.
I used to have so many.
Tech decks.
That was also my shit, just saying.
Oh my god, I loved tech decks. I thought it was the shit. Because I had a bunch of little finger skateboards. I don't know.
I didn't know how to do any tricks though.
I still have all of them. My mom so many times has been like, okay, can I donate these? Can I, like, why do you need these tech decks? And I'm like,
I need at least one, Mom.
like, like, I need all of them. Like, I refuse to let her donate them because that's, like, a bigger part of my childhood. Because when I was younger, that's all I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to be.
I feel like when I met you, you were, like, the definition and, like, you looked like a skater girl. Like, with your cargo shorts and your, like, shirt with, like, a graphic image on it.
My graphic tees.
Yeah, your graphic tees.
Going
and,
to
like,
Zoomies and.
Your checkered hats and glasses and your freaking hair and bangs. You literally looked like a freaking skater girl.
Dude,
But
I was
did you even
definitely
know
a
how to do a
tomboy.
trick? Did you know how to do a trick? I don't think I've ever asked.
Not
you.
really, no.
Yeah, I never knew how.
I was kind of too scared to
Mm-hmm.
because my biggest fear was
Getting hurt
getting hurt, breaking a bone.
by love.
I don't know. It all scared me. But I did learn how to do an ollie, and I
Wow.
learned how to do a pop shove it.
I think I tried to learn how to do it ollie, and then I was like, I'm not doing it, so I'm just gonna give up.
And I learned they weren't pretty. They weren't done very well.
Hey,
But I did
no
them.
one's perfect. As Hannah Montana says.
But tech decks. I loved tech decks.
Me too, man.
I had-
so many.
I had so many of them.
I actually have a little story. I remember I went to a wedding after party, and I brought like my bag, like my big huge Ziploc bag full of tech decks with me, because I had to have them with me. And I took them out because I'm like this tomboy, right? Obviously, I had super long hair as a kid, but it would always be in a ponytail. And I went to this wedding after party, and I took them out, and a little boy was like, "Oh, can I play with them?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And then Dad was like, "Oh, give it back to him," because I don't know, like obviously I'm not saying like boys can't have long hair,
Yeah.
but honestly, like I probably looked like a little boy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was like
That's-
7 years old.
That's.
But it was just a memory that I just thought of. I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm a
Yeah.
girl, but that's okay."
Yeah, right.
Thanks.
Jeez. No, but I actually like a couple of months ago I bought another tech deck at Walmart because
Wow.
why the fuck not?
They're not the
But
same.
I know they're not. You know what
And
I
it makes me really
You know
sad.
what I hated that what they did on the grip tape? They used to when you looked at the skateboard and you like held it parallel to the ground.
Yeah,
it
like
had-
long ways. It
yeah.
went long ways, and now you hold it up and it says
Yeah, when
like,
you would hold
vertically.
it the long way, when you were looking at it the like
Horizontal.
horizontally. There we go.
There's the
Jeez,
word.
Couldn't think of it. When you were holding it horizontal, tech deck would be horizontal with the board as well.
Yeah.
Now you hold it vertically
It says tech
and
deck,
it says tech deck
vertically.
which I
which is dumb.
I
as
didn't
hell.
like. Because like
That's when you knew it was like the newer version.
yeah. That was one thing I was like, "Oh, why are they doing this?" Like I don't know. It was just
No, it's definitely annoying.
It was just,
I just-
the
yeah.
little things in life. But, and I don't know, I didn't have as many, but I had the BMX, the finger
Oh my god,
BMX.
I used to think those were so cool. I didn't know how to play with
Those-
those, but I thought,
Those were wicked fun.
bro, Legos.
Legos.
Honestly,
Boy.
though, like I still want to buy Lego kits, but they're so
My-
expensive.
They're so expensive, but I love them.
Oh my
That
Can we
was
buy a set one day and just like put it together?
absolutely.
Like,
That was one of my favorite things to do with my dad. Is
Really?
I would like get Lego
why isn't
kits.
Legos on this list? Jesse, hello,
Yeah.
where are you, Jesse? Why didn't you put this on there?
Jess, you done messed up.
Literally Legos.
Legos. That was
Lego.
yeah. I still love Legos to this day.
Honestly, though, like I really want to build something right now.
It's so much fun. I'm trying to convince Jess to let me get the Lego Disney Castle for the wedding.
Ooh.
But the Disney Castle is like $300-$400.
Honestly, though, worth it.
Oh no, absolutely.
100% worth it. Take all my money.
110% worth it. But you slap Lego and you slap Disney and
Bam.
expensive.
Yep. Disney, just the word is expensive.
Expensive.
I'm
But-
not about that life, though. I'm really poor.
I love Disney. I love Legos.
Yeah, I know. I can tell by walking in your house that you love Disney.
It's not just me. Jess is probably a bigger Disney fan than myself,
Yeah.
but we do both love Disney a lot. Going off on that tangent,
Oh my god, we keep going on different. Oh my god, like we haven't even been through half the list yet.
yeah,
Wow.
we still have.
At the beginning of this podcast, I was like, "Do you think we can talk an hour about this stuff?"
Yes.
We're literally not even 1/3 of the way done.
And we've been talking for 45 minutes.
That's. Anyway, going on to the next topic, I have this little clip right here. You don't know this little girl? This little girl, and she's like just screaming for snacks, like holding her hand up.
What is happening?
You've never seen this before?
No, I haven't. Same. Me too.
Snacks. Anyway, talking about snacks, we have some snacks here that was the shit growing up.
Snacks.
I don't think I say these anymore. Actually, Tyler bought this first thing that we're gonna talk about, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I don't think I was like. I think I was talking to Jess about it, and I was
They
like,
still have them.
They do.
Somewhere.
I have seen them. The Grips.
Grips, GRIPZ, and there's like the Cheez-It ones, the Chips Deluxe, and then like the graham cracker one.
Now, do you remember the Grips commercials?
No,
You don't remember the Grips commercials?
no, my memory's gone.
It was this like teenage kid. Young, he was probably like, I don't know, preteen, teenage era, and he had the Grips, and he would have like different, I don't know, different things he would like bounce the Grips off of. He would throw the Grips up in the air, like catch them with his mouth, and it was just like, I don't know. I was like, I want Grips. I want to be able to do these amazing things
Oh yeah, look
and
at that.
be able to bounce them off of literally everything.
Using the spoons.
And dude, it was, I don't know, but I loved Grips, and I loved the
Oh my God,
commercials.
yeah, I remember this now.
It was, dude, they were.
I used to love the Cheez-It ones were the ones that were always left in the box. I didn't want those.
You don't want the Cheez-It ones?
No, I wanted the cookie one. And then the graham cracker were the next ones to go. And then the Cheez-Its were like, I don't want these.
Oh, see, I love Cheez-Its.
Because like I love Cheez-Its, but I don't really like I like white cheddar Cheez-Its. If they were the white cheddars, ooh,
Oh, definitely.
they'd be the first to be gone.
I still love just regular Cheez-Its. I like, when I stream,
I like
that's
the
like
toast,
my,
like the extra toasted
that's
ones.
my like go-to snack.
Like I'll eat them, but they're not my favorite.
I love them. Love them, love them.
Oof, these next ones. I tried explaining this to someone one time, and they're like, "Dude, I don't know what you're talking about." And I was like, "Bro, you don't know Yogos?
Yogos.
These little yogurt bites that were like flavored a whole bunch of different like berry things, and they're like these
They-
balls of just color.
Delicious.
Dude,
they were
they were
balls
so
of
good.
deliciousness.
Oh my God, Yogos! They were Kellogg's like Yogos. They're yogurt bites. Oh my God, they were so good.
Delicious. Oh my God. I haven't seen Yoga. I
I don't think they exist
I don't
anymore.
think they make them anymore.
They
and
should though, because that was like my crack.
It's really sad that they don't have them because they were
The shit.
delicious.
The next thing that was delicious as heck, and I'd eat them all in one day, was Trix yogurt.
Trix yogurt going.
The one where
along
they're like
with
half
the
and half with the
Yogos.
colors.
Yes.
It's like you open it and it's just the line of one color and the next color, and then it's just they're all gone because you ate them all. I used to love Go-Gurts.
Go-Gurts.
Dude, those you would eat in literally like 2 seconds.
I
But these Trix yogurts, oh man.
don't know. As a
I want
child,
one.
I didn't really like. I saw yogurt as like healthy, quote unquote healthy.
Yeah, Go-Gurt wasn't healthy.
So
It was like blue raspberry flavoring.
It
What?
definitely, like, looking back on it, like, that wasn't healthy. It wasn't good for
They're so
you
expensive.
by any means. But,
I'd buy them if they were cheaper. but-
and I don't see Trix.
If they have
yogurt.
the Trix yogurt, it's not like the same.
Yeah, I don't really. I see Go-Gurt still. And do you remember Danimals?
Yeah, those are so good.
I liked Danimals.
Those are delicious.
A drinkable yogurt. Who didn't love drinkable yogurt?
It's literally like all just yogurt, just in different containers.
yeah, it's
Like
literally. it's
they
literally all the same
freaking tricked
thing.
us as a kid. What a gimmick. I'm angry. I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm
but
not angry.
I definitely liked. Oh, excuse me. I definitely liked Danimals over
I like Trix yogurt. Best.
over everything.
Okay, so growing up, I never really saw these. Like, I feel like I ate them, but I don't really remember them that much. For Dunkaroos.
What?
Like, do you know those Teddy Grim? Like, they look little teddy bears. I used to eat those a lot, but I don't remember.
I used to eat Teddy Grahams.
Teddy Grahams
That was
are so
like
good.
a snack that I loved to have
I
at my
feel like-
grandma's house.
I don't really remember Dunkaroos,
You don't
though.
remember Dunkaroos?
I remember more of, like, the Oreo with the white cream.
Oh, no.
Like little Oreo
Dunkaroos
sticks.
are superior. Dunkaroos are superior.
Yeah, no. Like, I remember, like, just their sugariness. But, okay, let me just hold on really quickly. Why didn't Jesse put the Fruit Loops cereal straws in this? Do you know, like, those cereal straws?
Yes,
Why is this not in there?
because I don't know.
Jesse, what the heck? Those are delicious.
We
But
gotta-
anyway, Dunkaroos are really good.
We about to fire our manager? No,
Yeah,
just
no,
kidding.
she's gone.
Dunkaroos superior. Any other argument is invalid.
I've seen recipes about how to make the
Well, because I'm
little
like
frosting.
99% sure that Dunkaroos
Cinnamon
at one
graham
point
cookies.
in time were banned in the U.S.
I think they were.
But people could
Because
still...
I think there's crack in it. I'm just kidding. Honestly, though, like to
you
every
could
little kid.
still get them in Canada. So people would like go to Canada and
we're
try
going
to...
to Canada?
Absolutely.
So tomorrow?
Right the second. All right,
okay,
bye.
okay.
No, I'm
All
just kidding.
right, guys. Thanks for watching.
No, but Dunkaroos were delicious.
Oof, these next things. I don't really remember any of this.
Going on to the next category that
Which
we
is
have.
websites. It's like websites that you would go on as a child.
Different websites to play
These first two, I never really went on.
games
I don't remember.
on. I kind of did the Disney Channel website and the Nickelodeon website. So it was basically just like different games with both Disney and Nickelodeon characters.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I didn't play those as much, but addicting games.
Yeah, we can skip those two because I don't remember that. Yeah, the third one, though, addictinggames.com. There was this, oh my God, there was this game that I used to play all the time, and I thought it was the shit. It was called Interactive Buddy. So it's like this little gray blob, and it looks like a little character, and you could like set him on fire. You could like shoot him. I don't know why.
Heck?
Like, okay, as a kid playing this game, man, I sound like a little psycho right now. But unless you like played it, like you don't know. Like you could make him have like little skin look like a little Teletubby or something, or I don't even know. But I'm showing Kelsey a picture right now. There's so many things that you could do, and it was just so funny to see the reaction. Like you could set him on fire, and he'd like bop around and like try to stop being on fire. And like, all right, this sounds really bad, but like you could literally torture the heck out of this little guy, and it was just so fun to play with.
It's kind of like the app. I never really played it, but it was like, wasn't it like Kill My Buddy or something? And it was like a voodoo
I don't
doll looking. It was like it looks like it was made out of like the potato sack, the burlap sack, whatever. I don't know. I never really played it, but I know it is an
This
app
looks
that you can play.
a little familiar. All right, well, this is a weird picture that I didn't want to see.
Oh, the mic just fell. I apologize.
Oh,
that's disturbing.
yeah, that's very disturbing.
No, but along with addicting games, there was another website, y8.com. It was just the letter Y,
Why?
the number 8.com.
I've never heard of that.
I'm pretty sure it had similar games to addicting games. I feel like they were maybe like sister websites or whatever. But one game that I absolutely loved to play was it was like a penguin diner game.
Oh,
And-
you were playing that like last time I came over.
Yeah, I don't know, Jesse like booted it up on the computer, and it was literally just like you're a waitress at this restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
You're a penguin, and then you're serving other penguins, and then
I'm a penguin.
at the end, it's kind of like Diner Dash, just with penguins.
Oh, wow.
So you would seat them, you would serve them, you would like get everything to them in a timely manner,
Yeah.
and I don't know, you would get money, you would hit the quota, and then once you hit the quota, at the end of each round, you could like upgrade stuff to make your things better. You could have like better seats,
Better equipment
you could
and
have
stuff.
a TV, you could put like ice skates on to make you go faster. I don't know, that was a really fun game that I liked to play. Another one was, I don't remember the name, but it was like basically you either were on an ATV or a dirt bike or something, and you would go through like different 2D courses.
I don't know.
And there were like, I don't know, it was like through like farmland and stuff like that. But I did enjoy that one.
Another fun game that I used to be obsessed with, as well as it comes with some stuffed animals, and I'm sure you can tell what I'm talking about. But Webkins.
Webkins.
I used to have so many of these things. Like, obviously, like you could buy them new, and you'd get a code, and then you could have that animal in the game. But even though I didn't have a lot of them in the game, I used to go to Savers all the time and just buy as many Webkins as I could because I loved the stuffed animals so much. I had
all
so many.
Cute too.
They all were.
They were all adorable.
Like there wasn't one that was ugly. And my
game, they were even cuter.
Yeah, my first one I can remember, I named him Shiloh because of the Shiloh the Beagle, like the book. And then my second one that I had was a raccoon, and I named him Rocky, and he's actually in my car right now.
Oh, that's dope.
Like the one that's in my back window. And then my third one I remember was Brandy, and it was a Cocker Spaniel. And then from there I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember what
like,
my
I had
first
so many
couple of ones were, but I had so many of them, and like I would just print out all like the birth certificates and everything that came along with it, and I would like staple the code to the like document and like whatever, and then I would put it in like I had a folder. And I like kept it all.
I had a manila folder full of them.
I would just keep it all like organized.
These are my animals.
I don't know.
I wish I knew my old login. They're probably, my pets are probably dead, but
Jess and I went to.
I wouldn't be opposed to buying one right now and playing.
That's the thing.
You can still play without a pet though, like without buying one.
Well, yeah, now because it's like outdated, I think you can like just sign up and you can choose.
Because I did that with a friend and
one of the 5 or 6.
We played some of the old games.
But they I don't know. Mm-hmm. Jess and I went to a craft store. I can't remember which one, but they had Webkins and they were like marked down.
Ooh.
And it was like they were brand new, had like the code on them and everything. And Jess and I like bought 2 or 3 of them.
Oh man.
And we like brought them home and we set up the Webkins account and everything. And this was a couple of years ago, but it was just there. Like I don't know. It was just so much fun. But we should definitely find them. And
no, I'd be down for that. Cause like, oh my god.
Because they're like, I'm pretty sure they're dirt cheap, and they were expensive too. Like back in the day,
it was like almost $20-something for one.
They were
like
expensive.
15 to 20.
Yeah, but worth it.
One game that was free at sometimes, I think it was Club Penguin. This
Club
game was
Penguin
free.
Was free, but there were different
things.
Yeah, you could buy like different things in game. And then you could have like the premium subscription.
Yeah.
Which I got a gift card. It was like a 6-month like premium subscription to Club Penguin.
I can't believe it's not existing anymore.
I never used it. I never used it before they closed down Club Penguin, and I'm a little sad about it.
There used to be a game actually that I would play a lot. I don't know why. I just thought of it now, and it was called. I think it was called Tinier Me, and it was a game that I would play. And I used to play it all the time. And basically, it's like this little character that you had, and you could like dress it up and go around. And obviously, it's like a random game like Club Penguin where you can talk with a whole bunch of strangers, which I mean was never a good thing for a kid to play with.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, stranger danger. But here, play this game with a whole bunch of other strangers that you can talk to.
Oh, but it was so much fun.
Like you could dress up your little characters and whatnot. And they used to be like, some of them used to be so cute, but you'd obviously have to pay money for it.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I used to be so obsessed with it. Like I spent so much money on this game, and it closed in 2012. And that was like one of the most devastating days because all your random internet friends that you would play with, and it was the last day, and like obviously you don't know them in person. You're just like, oh my god, like add me on whatever and whatever, because you're never gonna be able to contact them again.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I remember literally on December 12th, of 2000. I think it was actually December 11th, 2012 that it closed. And
Oh,
me and my
really?
friends were all just like, "Oh my god, like we're spending our last few moments together." And then it just like you refresh the page and it was gone. The whole entire website was gone. And I was
That's
just like,
crazy.
"Damn." I remember I watched a video on YouTube for when Club Penguin closed down, of like everybody just getting all together like with their friends. "Oh my god, it's gonna close down."
Dude, it's so sad.
R.I.P. to Club Penguin.
Club Penguin was the shit. I love
I
Club
never really
Penguin.
played it like religiously. I think I played this Tinier Me more than I did than Club Penguin,
Yeah.
which was almost the same thing. But
I loved the Puffles. The Puffles were so cute.
those are little cute things.
Little
That
pets.
reminds me of. Have you ever heard of Neopets?
Yeah.
Neo Pets.
Yeah. It sounds very,
Oh
very
my
familiar.
god! I don't know why I just thought of this. Wait.
You know what another thing is that isn't on this list?
What?
Tamagotchi.
Oh my god. Tamagotchi.
I feel like Tamagotchi was definitely before our time. Yeah. Was it Neopets was it a website?
I don't know.
Or was
I think it was, but
I think
there
it
was like more
was.
stuffed animals than it was. Oh my god, this is the shit too.
But dude, Tamagotchi.
They would always die. I'd kill them by accident.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know how you're supposed to live with that crap.
I would be fun with it. And then I would be fun with it. I'd have fun with it.
And then be like, "Oh, I'm bored.
And then I'd just forget about it.
And
I'm
then
just
it'd
like,
die. How does that really work though?
I
I
don't know.
don't know. They used to be more popular like in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, Tamagotchi was a little bit before our time
But
too.
then I think they made like a more recent one a few years ago. I still don't understand it. It's like a little virtual pet, but if it dies, can you like revive it? Or is that it? It's dead.
For what, Tamagotchi?
Yeah.
I think you could like remake, but it wasn't.
It's a
I
lot
don't,
of
I don't think you
dedication.
could revive it. I don't know.
Anyway, there's this last one. And it's called Toontown. I didn't play it that much, but like I have a memory of it. And
I
it looks like
loved
all these
Toontown.
characters that look like dogs or like cats or something. It reminded me of like Goofy.
Exactly. Yeah, it reminded
And-
me a lot of like Goofy.
It's also one of those games that you walk around and like there's a whole bunch of strangers playing and you don't know who they are, obviously. But it's like, "Oh, do you want to play this game?" I think you could like play games together. Or like you have to like solve a mystery or something. I don't really remember. All I know is that like
Yeah,
It was
you would
just fun.
fight. You would fight like bad guys and stuff, and you would like come into bad guys on like the streets and stuff. And you
oh,
would,
that's
like,
what it was.
I think you would fight into them. So that's what those guys are. Those were like the bad guys,
Oh.
and then you, with all like the different like dog-looking
Dog-looking
people. I don't know, but I didn't know the objective of Toontown, but I loved Toontown.
Yeah, it was just fun to walk around.
It was just, I don't know, that was another thing that I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on
But I
a
was
lot
just
when
like,
I was
"Yeah,
a
I love it."
child, but I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
Oh man.
It was amazing.
Well, we talked a lot about some random things in our childhood.
We did. We brought
Mhm.
back a lot of nostalgic stuff. This was very nostalgic for us.
Yeah, there's probably so many more things that we could talk about and go on more tangents about from our childhood. But I feel like we talked about a lot of them. Like at least the most popular ones, like, oh my god, Beyblades and Pokemon and
Yeah,
iPods and whatnot.
definitely more that we could go off of.
Yeah.
If you guys do want to hear a part 2 about nostalgic stuff from us, or if you have any nostalgic things that you played with as a child or anything that from your childhood, make sure you leave them down in the comments.
Mhm.
We want to hear from you.
Always.
And if you did enjoy the episode, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It would be appreciated.
Our Instagram is 2 Without a Clue Podcast. All lowercase, no spaces. And our Twitter handle is capital TWO without underscore clue. 2 Without underscore clue. You should go follow us and like us and
Yeah, go
again
follow
subscribe
us.
to our channel.
And then tweet at us, talk to us.
Send us something, please. We're crying over here.
We
Crying in the
wanna
club.
hear from you guys. And we hope that you enjoyed this episode of
Yeah.
us just ranting about, not ranting, but
Just going off on a whole bunch of random things of whatever comes to our mind at the moment, as well as a thank you to Jessie
for putting this list together
because
that we went off of.
yeah, I don't know how she found all this stuff because I didn't remember.
I don't know. I'm more of like a in the moment, kind of like you said. I'm in the moment of, oh, this was from my childhood. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, this was from my childhood. I don't know. I can't just think of it off.
Oh
all
yeah,
of the
no, like I
top
have
of
to
my
look
head.
at something and be like, oh my god, I remember that. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
jog
Like
my
obviously,
memory.
as we started talking about things, we're like, wait, why wasn't this on there, or this or that? Because obviously it was such a big part of our childhood. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and I guess we're gonna see you guys on episode number 5
Yes.
next time. All right, well, peace.
Peace out, guys.